Let's go for a ride in Hurricane, Utah, near St. George, Utah. So here we are in Hurricane.
Sand Hollow.
Sand Hollow is to our right. Oh, it's so pretty out there right now. Sand Hollow is to our right. Yeah, so we're just gonna show you some little cool spots in Hurricane. It's so pretty out here. You know, if you're looking for maybe a little bit more space, there's definitely opportunities for homes with bigger lots. And you know, sometimes people, they come out to southern Utah because they want the vast expanse, and then they come to St. George, they think it's a little bit too busy for them. Whereas, you know, other people, they want the more centrally located St. George location. So
right now we're on Sand Hollow Road, and we just exited off of a Southern Parkway. So there's a couple main ways from St. George area to get to, you know, Hurricane. So basically, and it's Hurricane, not Hurricane. Just, you know, again, it's just how it's pronounced. And so what we have here is that Southern Parkway is one of the major arteries. Of course, the major artery is actually like the 15 freeway. So those are the two ways that from, again, the St. George area. And I would say, how far would you say we are from a city center?
Maybe 25 minutes, 25 minutes?
Yeah, 25 minutes from like to Sand Hollow. I mean, obviously, yeah. Hurricane, it goes a bit definitely more in. So it just kind of depends on whereabouts in Hurricane you are. And Hurricane is pretty self-contained. We'll talk about a bit more about that as we drive through you know, like some of the major shopping arteries, you know, like, or the commercial arteries as well in Hurricane itself.
Yeah, so we're just going to show you the Sand Hollow Resort right now because it has a beautiful golf course. Just to show you, there's some real beautiful golf courses out here in Hurricane as well.
Yeah, you just get that contrast with the red rocks and all that stuff. So before we continue, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Sean Dazad.
And I'm Courtney Dazad, and we are licensed real estate agents here in the beautiful state of Utah.
And if you're watching this channel, you might be thinking, wow, Sean, I love St. George. I love the red rocks. I love the majesty of this place. I can't wait to move in here now. The problem is I'm not local and maybe even out of state, so I don't know what to do. And I totally get that. That's when you reach out to us so we can have that conversation and really get a sense of like what you're looking for and be your boots on the ground. We can actually do interior tours of not just those homes, but also in the neighborhoods as well, really giving you a good feel of the area. So what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the area.
And Hurricane does offer actually a decent amount of vacation, like properties are zoned for nightly rentals. So if you're looking to buy a property, but you're like, I want to kind of have more of a second home, or maybe have a little side business, maybe kind of thing where you're getting some utility when you're not there, Hurricane is actually a fantastic option from that perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Because one thing you have to understand about this St. George or the Utah region itself is that, you know, people think that, you know, it's a bit more laissez-faire, like, you know, like kind of government's hands off, which they are in a lot to an extent. However, you can't just run an Airbnb just in any neighborhood. It has to be zoned for nightly rental, or else you're just violating that, and then obviously you're then you're just taking matters, and you're just kind of running a little risk there as far as getting shut down.
Yeah, you're definitely running a risk. And also fines.
And fines, yeah. Again, because understandably, you know, if you're just in a normal neighborhood, you know, you don't know, like, not every patron, unfortunately, is gonna, you know, walk the street narrow, and it's just gonna, if it gets a little rowdy, that's just not fair for the neighbors, right? So they kind of, you know, they really want to keep that tight as far as that, like the nightly rentals are in certain spots, and then everything else is everywhere else. I guess the clubhouse is there for, I guess, views and stuff too.
Yeah, like right where the clubhouse is. I'm just gonna get out and, oh yeah, that's
a shot. Okay, so now that Courtney's done doing some B-roll for the moment, we're still here, right?
Yes, we're still at the Sand Hollow golf course, but now we're kind of showing it's a better view. You always got to be conscious of the shot to the best of our very limited capabilities when it comes to film. We are not, you know, trained at all in film. So, yes.
I know you find that hard to believe.
Yes, you may find that hard to believe. Yes. But I try to have some awareness of what people are going to be looking at. Because you want to see just how pretty it is out here.
Well, especially you have Pine Mountain as a backdrop too, right? So
nice.
you have the green grass, you have the red rocks, you have the red, like, sand or dirt, which is really cool. And then you have Pine Mountain. And then you have Sand Hollow, the actual reservoir off in the distance. So lots of contrast for lots of beautiful scenery.
Yeah, and we're also we're heading right now to Sue, our business partner Sue, her favorite street in Hurricane, and one of her favorite streets in the whole southern Utah area. She really loves this street, so when we told her we were going to be doing a video out here, she told us we had to go to this particular street. So I'm kind of building it up.
Yeah, seriously.
Sean and I have never seen it, so
yeah, I'm itching to go. Like, what is this
and
street?
you can see Zion in the distance. I mean, probably not in
the video.
But it's so pretty, so nice. You just see why people come out here and then they say, I want to buy something out here.
Well, and there's this whole concept, this whole thing called the golden hour, right? Where the sun hits like this, I don't know what that even is, like this
the
wall,
rocks,
of Zion, and it again, if anyone's ever watched Game of Thrones, it kind of has that just surreal kind of magical feel to it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and a lot of Zion, like, there's just so much development that's happening here too. So obviously you have some stuff that's definitely older. Hurricane is so interesting. Like, they have all these interesting little developments that are kind of very niche, right? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Directly ahead of us is Sand Hollow State Park. So
you can get passes, you can go water skiing here. There's like a lot of, you have like water activity. And if you have side by side, you get if you have dirt bikes, that kind of stuff. You have a lot of cool options here for sure.
Yeah, and that's where they do the Ironman as well. There's a lot of events that happen there.
And when it gets toasty in the summer, because I don't know if you've heard, it gets a little bit warm here.
A little bit toasty. It does.
Sand Hollow is a pretty popular spot, and actually, we prefer ourselves to go to Quail Creek, which is the other major reservoir in the area, also, in Hurricane as well. And what we like about it is just that it's not as popular.
Yeah. Now we're heading towards Sky Ranch, which is a really cool little pocket here in Hurricane. It's the only place, I'm pretty sure, in southern Utah that has a private airstrip.
Yeah, that's an interesting. That's a niche.
Yeah.
I mean, that's again. There are these like developments throughout the country. It's just interesting when you see one. You're like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like that, this is your HOA. Like, some HOAs have a golf course. Some HOAs have a big lagoon.
Yeah.
This one has an airstrip.
Yeah, well, Sean's best friend, his dad used to have a place out here, and he would, like, when he flew his plane, he would fly from here to wherever he had to go. That was his main method of transportation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
And then Copper Rock, so this is more golf, like...
Oh yeah, this is a really popular... Copper Rock is a golf course up here.
Yeah, there's so many different developments here.
Yeah, there's so many little developments.
And they kind of just sneak up on you.
Yeah, they do.
And we're not that far off of Southern Parkway. We're just like a couple minutes off of it. So Sky Ranch, even though it feels like this has to be out in the middle of nowhere, it's really not.
Yeah, let's actually see. How far are we from... Okay, so we are 15 miles from downtown St. George. Oh, so they said 40 minutes from
36 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 36 minutes from downtown St. George out here in Sky Ranch. So, and I guess technically the full name is Grassy Meadows Sky Ranch.
Yeah, when you first brought like Sky Ranch, I mean like Grassy Meadows, I mean Grassy Meadows, like, I mean, that was called Sky Ranch.
Yes.
We were both.
So now that I've shown the B-roll, we're just showing you right here just how pretty it is out here. Just,
It's pretty cool. So, like, I must say, this is kind of a cool development. I mean, if I was a pilot of any sort, which I am not, this would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and plus it's just so pretty out here. Sean likes to be more in the center of things, though. So, because he's a...
I like people.
Yeah, he does. He likes neighbors and people.
Yeah, not packed like sardines, but there's like a sweet spot, right?
Yeah.
Where I don't like to be a mile away from my neighbor. I feel like that's actually like kind of freaky for me, like to be so desolate.
But there's definitely a lot of neighbors, but you're not a mile away from your neighbor out here.
Yeah, this is on the edge. This could be doable. I mean, I prefer, my personal preference to be a little bit closer to city center as far as like the creature comforts of like, you know, like shopping, dining, that kind of thing. But this, I mean, it's only, again, 36, 35 minutes away, so it's not like we're talking like way far away.
No, and you are obviously much closer to Zion National Park, so that's another reason people like to live out in Hurricane, is because it's closer to Zion National Park.
It is the gateway, is it not? Yeah, and also there's other, so we talked about Sky Ranch, which is one niche development. There's other niche developments where literally the development is, their center is basically a lake where you can go like jet skiing and stuff. Like so they made a development based off of that. It's actually just taking place as we speak. So, and there's all these little quirky little niches, which again, depending on what itch you have, you might be able to scratch it.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, I think they've sold off the majority of the parcels, and it wasn't that big of amount of parcels, right? So it's like, I think like 50 or so parcels, which is kind of, traffic.
Well, so subscribe to our channel, because we definitely, anytime there's a new exciting development, we always like to go check it out and, you know, give you updates on the progress and all of that stuff. Oh, look, there's a plane.
Yeah.
Go up. We can see. Can you see it on the...
I think it was there, I think beforehand.
Oh. There's a plane going to the airstrip.
In St. George, people love their toys, but I would say in Hurricane, this takes that to a whole other
yeah, for sure. I feel like every time you go to Hurricane, if you see any new development, it has at least one RV garage. Because
I like all the newer ones.
All the newer ones, yeah. Because I mean, if you're coming out here, that's why you're coming out here.
Yeah, you want. I mean,
for the outdoors.
Yeah,
it's the great outdoors.
It's the great outdoors for sure. And then as you go further in, you know, like through Hurricane and towards Zion, you get some really interesting like towns on the way to there that even offer potentially more land, you know, more space, more outdoorsy stuff. I mean, having a paved road is optional in some of these places. So, like, you know, if you want to rough it, you know, again, and even if you don't, there's like parts of it that's certainly not roughing it, quote unquote. But like, there's just so many different options. So obviously, reach out to us so we can have that conversation to figure out, like, you know, where's a good spot? Like, you know, what might be the perfect fit? Is it Virgin? Is it Hurricane? Is it, do you want to be, you know, just like city folk and just be in like Washington or St. George? Like, there's just so many different like flavors here.
This is the little street that Sue was telling us about that she really, really likes.
Is this not a slice of Americana right now? Like the white picket fences?
Oh, yeah.
The American dream right here.
We should come out here when the trees...
Oh, man. That would, once it like starts... Seriously.
Yeah, we got to come out here again when the trees are all green.
This is the cutest little street here.
Yeah, it is. Super cute. Yeah, so Sue was saying that this street reminds her of Santa Clara. If you've ever watched our channel, Santa Clara can definitely get you a different feel than your typical St. George, the Santa Clara Main Street part.
How cute is this?
Yeah, super cute. part of Hurricane. Technically, I guess they call it Robert's Ranch. Super cute. Definitely bigger homes out here, bigger lots.
As opposed to Sean's ranch.
Opposed to Sean's land.
Yeah, you definitely have some like bigger homes here, like homes with views, like built on the hillside.
Yeah, for sure. And then as we drive out of here, we're going to head to State Street just to show you that Hurricane definitely, it's self-contained. You have enough shopping here that you don't necessarily have to go into St. George every day. Of course, the Costco is in St. George.
Which is obviously the most important thing.
So if you want the Costco, obviously you'll have to head into St. George, but
Technically it's Washington where it's at, but it's on the border.
yeah.
But yeah, so what you have on State Street, which we'll be able to see when we get there, is that actually you have Ace Hardware. So there's no Home Depot, right? So Home Depot and Lowe's you'll find in Washington, St. George. But but they have Ace Hardware, they have Lynn's Market, they have Walmart there too. So you have, a decent, and they obviously have a bunch of different dining establishments as well, of course. So it's just like, so you can stay fairly local the vast majority of the time.
Yeah, and for schools, they have definitely, it's part of the Washington County School District. They have all, they have schools out here in Hurricane, so you don't have to go into St. George if you don't want to for schools. Yeah, so there's Hurricane Intermediate right there.
And as far as like State Street is concerned, actually you would be exiting straight off the 15 freeway, typically, as far as the quickest way to get there.
Yeah, and here's Three Falls Elementary. So again, Hurricane is self-contained. You don't have to leave Hurricane every day if you don't want to. And I don't know why you'd leave every day.
I go to Costco every single day.
If you're leaving it every day, me personally, I wouldn't want to live here. Yeah, so then we're going to be heading towards State Street. We're almost going to be turning onto State Street, and we're just going to show you it's the main shopping corridor of Hurricane.
Hurricane itself, I believe, is a population of about 25,000 people, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
So for having that 25,000, it's, again, we're kind of just really emphasizing that it is self-contained. Not that you're that far away from St. George, but people here, once you're in St. George, you kind of get used to the whole wanting to be within 15 minutes. So this is just about 10 minutes extra, 10 to 15 minutes extra. So,
yeah,
it's just nice to have that option to not have to leave.
For sure.
So to our right actually is where the Ace Hardware, I can see it, I can see it from a ways.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's kind of drive down this State Street a little bit, give you a feel of it.
Yeah, so you can see as we're driving along here, you've got, stores, restaurants.
Oh, so here's Lynn's. Okay, so
Yeah,
Lynn's.
okay, so Lynn's. Sorry, I totally interrupted you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Lynn's, that's a grocery store.
Pretty popular. There's a few. It's a chain.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know, like a cross between like a more of a natural grocer and just a typical grocery store, right? So
Yeah,
it offers a lot of options.
for sure.
And there's Jimmy John's.
Oh yeah, Jimmy John's.
Lots of Jimmy John's in
Yeah.
this greater St. George region.
There are a lot of Jimmy John's, that's for sure. Yeah, but you can see there's a lot of restaurants and stuff around here, and then we kind of, the main drag is like a little bit farther, but we're heading to a different spot, a different development next. So we just kind of wanted to show you Main Street. So now we're at Dixie Springs Park. We just kind of want to show you the Dixie Springs development. Just kind of, you know, exemplifies the newer developments in Hurricane. You can see all the giant garages that are here.
Yeah, like not just a one, like some of these homes not just has a one RV garage. It's got like a double RV garage. I mean, that's like a double rainbow right there. Oh, and of course we see pickleball, like where it's happening here, because that is all the rage. Which again, I was like, what the heck is pickleball before we got here? And then I was going, man, pickleball's awesome.
It is fun. It's really fun.
And we're about 7 minutes off of Southern Parkway, so we're not far, like, you know, too far away from getting to where everything is, which is nice. Oh, look at this one. Look at that double RV garage right there. Like that is, oh, well, that's wide, but look at this one too.
Oh yeah, so there's a double RV garage. Yeah, so a lot of the newer homes in Hurricane, like we were saying earlier, because you know you are closer to all of the great outdoors, all of this beautiful expanse of land out in Utah. So definitely it's more common. I mean, 3-car garages and RV garages are super common in St. George, but I feel like it's almost mandatory here for the newer developments, you know?
Yeah, when you see like actually just a plain, because actually a 3-car garage, you know, obviously they still sell 2-car garages, of course, but it feels like here it'd be really weird to have just a straight 2-car garage. And then a 3rd-car garage seems a little unsatisfying. You kind of need that RV garage in Hurricane if that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go big or go home, basically.
It kind of seems like that. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, there's some RV garages right there.
Yeah.
So.
And again, we're right next to Sand Hollow. So, like, right over that ridge there, that's Sand Hollow. Sorry.
Yeah, so if you see...
So where Dixie Springs Park is, that right on the other side is Sand Hollow itself.
That black granite, or not granite.
Lava rock?
Lava rock. Yeah, that is Sand Hollow, so...
But what is competitive?
Yeah, so this is cute, and let's see, how far away are we from downtown? From downtown St. George is 30 minutes away.
And remember, we are licensed realtors here in the state of Utah, so as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you would do is when you give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.